this. Blessed be. And let's turn it to the left. Happy solstice, everyone. We are back on live. Hope to see you guys. It's been too long. What's good, Kristen? 1111. What's good, Cat? Girl, I gotta hit you back. I'm so sorry. My bad for leaving you hanging so long. I hope you're good. What's up, Ray? 1111. It's 10:11 here, y'all. What's good? What's good? Hold up, y'all. I just hit the ping. I missed you guys. Happy Yule. Turning the wheel, Fire Family. One of my friends on TikTok sent me a Christmas deck a while back. I'm like, what better time than right now to use it? Am I doing live readings tonight? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to do the collective reading. I've been off for a minute, man. They just took me out of TikTok jail. So I missed you guys. I'm going to be good today. I'm going to keep my chill, keep my cool, not going back to TikTok jail. But I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking. How are you guys doing? It's been a hot minute. We're going to get back to the regularly scheduled programming. It's good to be back. It felt weird being off for a little bit, I'm going to be honest. But I got the program, so we're going to get with the program. It's going to be easy. Fire Family, welcome to the sacred space. It is your host with the most, Mr. Meyer with the fire, here to take the collective vibration higher. And our sole intention is to reconcile all paradox with love and truth. I love you. And it's the winter solstice. Merry meet witches. It's Yule. So we're turning the wheel for real. I want to shout out Chevy, I think. Oh, she said she's been sick the last couple of days. So sending you healing, girl. She sent me this 7 Powers Santa Muerte spray. So we're bringing in the blessings. We're grateful to be alive. We're thanking our guides. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. But tap in, Fire Fam. Let me see how you guys are doing. Oh my goodness. Joy's recovering from surgery. Well, fast, easy recovery, girl. Happy solstice. Yeah, it's a chill day. For me, at least. Some people are laid up in the hospital. Some people are recovering from sickness. You know, I can't complain. Oh my goodness, Alaya. I'm so sorry to hear that. Man, hail the traveler, though. There's so much love to you and your family. That's heavy, man. So much, the life, bruh. When we start checking in, it's crazy. Is that Rachel Connor? Oh my goodness, girl. I miss you. And happy solstice to you. Yeah, we're a couple days from Christmas, but as a pagan, perhaps, we're turning the wheel from a completely religious, or you could say secular perspective. We're still turning the wheel for real. It is the winter solstice, so it's getting colder. Nights are getting longer. From a pagan perspective, I will say this time right now is about honoring life. More specifically, the light. And its return eventually as we go through these next 3 months. So do we have any Capricorns in the house? I would love to know. We are not going to get in there on the desk, but fuck with your boy. Say hi to Rahul. I adopted a son. So I'm pretty happy. Life's pretty good. This is the, like, I guess, announcement. It's the first time you guys have seen Rahur. He wanted to come read cards. But yeah, I'm chilling. Me and the cat are kicking it. I've been talking to students. I've been doing readings behind the scenes. Life's good. School's good. The gym's good. Life's good, man. Like, can't complain. I could complain, but it would waste a lot of energy, man. I'm telling you. I'd rather use it for blessings, but I'll tell the cat. Pss, pss, pss. Yeah, he's vibing. He's vibing. Yeah, no, we're chilling, man. We're chilling. He's a youngin', so I'm like estimating his zodiac, but I don't really know. I could see him as like an Aries. He's kind of extroverted. His name is Rahur. Like the sun god Ra. Horus, Rahur. Heru Raha. Bro, he'll jump on my shoulders. He's crazy. He'll like climb up my pants and then like get onto my shoulders. But I want to shout out Wendy, Libra Moon. I think she's Libra Moon 777. She made this tarot deck and she sent it to me. It's the Libra Moon Christmas Tarot. So you could find it, I think, on like Etsy or maybe her website if she has one. But we're getting into this one today. So if you guys are new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. If you don't know my style, usually when we jump into these readings, we connect. We make sure everybody's on the same page. We're alive, we're alert, we're locked in, right? Then we look into the astrology, and then we get into the cardomancy. There's a million ways to get down, man. You just got to choose one. But I'm excited. We're turning the wheel for real. We've got Hekate's Oracle. How are you guys really doing, man? Talk to me. Because it's like 2026 coming around. We just had a new moon. It's solstice time. Hell of a year. Oh, my goodness. But think about the one ahead. How are we doing? I'm excited. I'm grateful for the year that I had. It's interesting because, like, I feel like I need to lock in. It's been crazy. Stressed, confused. There's a lot of energy. Sagittarius is pumped. It's pumped. She did her 13 wishes. Cool. Cool, man. Cool. That time of the month. It's a hard time of the year for a lot of people. Or an exhausting time. No joke. Yeah, sometimes you really do need to take a little bit of time for yourself around this time because there's so many holidays, so much traveling, and so much existentialism as we start moving into winter, into the rebirth. How crazy, man. So let's do the vibe check. 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? It's on. What's good, Jared? What's good? Hey, everybody, let's take a deep breath. Fully exhale. I feel like an esoteric gym teacher. I'm like, okay. And then we're going to take a slow inhale. I'm going to check our posture. This is the physical vibe check, man. We might open up the body if we need to. We're going to decompress a little bit. Open up the body, stretch out the spine. Relax the body. And relax the mind. You could do it while you're laying down. I'm hype, fam, so sometimes I have to slow myself down a little bit. And like really take the time to stretch the breath. You breathe into the mind, and let's breathe into the heart and relax the heart too. Like wherever we're going, let's come back to the present moment. And then from that space, go even deeper. We relax the soul. And just know you're actually in the right place at the right time right now. And divine timing feels beautiful. It feels beautiful, man. The universe is conspiring in your favor, on your behalf. If you look around your life, there's so much to be grateful for. So many blessings. And I feel called to say that, well, there's so many ways to define it and talk about it. I think it's easy to see an intelligence working through your life, like your own intellect, but like a higher power, like an intuition, whether some people call it spirit or God. But hey, man, there is some reason to the world. Your purpose does lie in this journey. The meaning does lie in the journey. You got to give it time and enjoy your life. So I'll show you the oracle cards, by the way, guys. I pulled the oracles first. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the astrology, like right after this, and then we'll do the tarot. So the first card was strength. This is the lioness. It's giving Sekhmet energy. This is giving the gift of life, how we got here. Stay strong. We got solitude and retreat. And I kind of think this gives us some contrast to the season where, you know, there is this high-mindedness and excitement to it as well, but also there's this depth and darkness in it as well. We've got sovereignty, we've got camaraderie. I almost couldn't say that word, but you see what I'm saying? We got the Queen of the Witches. We're encircled today, Fire Family. This is you, this is me. No, I think I'm the guy with the cool cloak, but this is probably you, and we're getting it down, man. And then this is the next card, okay? These are the 4 cards I pulled. Independence and Artemis. She's the goddess of the hunt. This is a collective reading for everybody. So ultimately, as we go through change, we look at our lives proactively. You know, you do have to think about what's come before and be grateful for it and the things out of your control. But at the end of the day, man, we do create our lives. I've said this probably 1,000 times on TikTok live over the years, and I will say this till I'm blue in the face. I might reincarnate on this hill saying this, but fam, we create our lives. And I think I hear it so much in my own head, and maybe you hear it in other places. It seems like redundant or, you know, recursively monotonous, and you're like, okay, whatever. Doesn't everybody know this? But let me paint the picture. The opposite implies that if I don't create my life, things happen to me. Things just happen to me. That's the type of person I would be. That's like sitting in the passenger seat of your car, okay? And I think it's easy for anybody, I speak from experience, to kind of fall asleep at the wheel, you know, to become less aware. And I'll just speak from my heart personally, this Yule season, you know, we're turning into the last month. It's almost a whole new calendar year. For my hemisphere, it's winter. It's going to get real cold for about 3 months. But I've been thinking about the year I had, and it was an amazing year. 2025 was crazy, man. Somebody spiked the punch bowl in 2025 or something, man. Because like collectively, this year was fucking crazy. I had a lot of good personal change happen this year as well. But also, I found that I celebrated my success. And, you know, I try not to live with regret, but I do like to retrospect and think about the potentials, because Spirit really did put a simple message in my heart today, and I'm just going to share it with you guys, that nothing is accidental. Nothing is accidental. That's really my message today. I was in ritual. It came through in my meditation. I'm giving it to you guys as well. Nothing's accidental. Accidents do happen, yes, but nothing's accidental. And what I mean by that is that when you see people that are successful, it's for a reason. It's because they wanted it. It's because it was a priority. It's because they took the time to ensure that they would have that. It wasn't an accident. You know, and at the end of the day, mistakes are going to be made. That's only part of being human. But the way I kind of simplify my direction, almost to the point it feels like a philosophy, is, you know, number one, Fire Family, we decide what we want. You know, intention. What do we want? You know, why do we want it is also really important too, because we really need the essence of it. If we go after it, we feel good about it. And in that process, you know, there's a lot of trial and error and, you know, journey between step 3 and 4, between attainment. But we enjoy this journey. All right, Fire Family. So that's what my heart wants to say. I'm going to pull up the astrology. We're going to talk about it, guys. I'm going to get into the tarot cards. And then tonight, yeah, I'm going to do this tonight. I'm super excited. I'm going to break down the astrology of the year and put that on YouTube. I'm going to talk about the moment right now. Let me know you guys big three in the chat so I can see, you know, who's interacting with me. But I'm going to run the transits. And then after I hop out of here, I'm going to record that video and go through the whole 2026 and then put that on my YouTube channel. Cap. It's Cap. Yeah, shout out to Capricorns. I'm a Leo, Libra, Virgo. See the Pisces. I think we got almost all 12. Aqua, Aries, Gem. I saw the Cancers. Any other Leos? There's Carlos in the house. What's up? What's up? Lyra in the house. Breezy, Nikki, Yvonne, the Pisces. I didn't see any Scorpios. We have had some pretty interesting transits. Hope you guys had a good new moon too. I had a really good one, fam. I really needed it to kind of take some time to clean the house and get organized and do some rituals and set some goals. Whoa, dude, I barely use this deck. I think it shows. Almost dropped it all. Damn. Capricorn advice. Well, it's you guys' time to shine. Really, Capricorns, y'all just gotta trust yourselves. And really just know what you want, make a plan and get it, fam. When a Capricorn knows what they want, it's a done deal. It's over. Let me pull this chart up. If you guys see me looking over here, that's what I'm doing. So, in the tropical astrology, this is the first day of Capricorn, right? So you're going to see these Capricorns celebrating their birthday all month, fam. And we're all going to be taking in this energy, and it's really their time to shine. Let me put this on clock, and we're going to look at it. Yeah, buddy. Bro, this would be the type to do the green screen. If you could, like, see the chart behind me. That'd be crazy. I'm a visual. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm a visual. Oh shit, Santita, I'm sorry. I just dropped her queen. Oh no. I have a little mini altar in front of here. Bro, my clumsy ass. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Okay. Let me put the chart up. There's the Freaky Billy wand. You see it? Okay. ADHD like a motherfucker, man. Okay. All right. Chiron in the third house. I'm telling you, man. Okay, here's the chart, Fire Family. Here's the chart. Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you. Oh, we got Capricorn Sun in 0 degrees. Oh, shit, we could really do that shit for real. Bro, I miss TikTok Live. Damn, it's been a minute. I just be having fun with this shit sometimes. Okay, but this is the Sun in Capricorn. I hope somebody did that shit with me. Because you were supposed to say, yeah, you know the deal. Yeah, that's right, Vic. Nikki got it. Okay, cool. Sweet. That made my day. I needed that shit. That gave me the dopamine I needed. Okay, but dude, I was talking about this for some weeks, Fire Family. I don't know if anybody watches the podcast. I do, because I make the podcast. But we got this, I call it a stellium. We got a stellium right now. We got the Sun, Venus, and Mars going together. And they've been together since Sagittarius. And they're going to be here until Aquarius. We got this whole, you know, it's a party, man. I'm telling you, man. New Year starts with a bang. So the Sun is life. Venus is love. Mars is passion. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Oh, shit. This is amazing, man. You know, just to stretch the mind, because astrology is a language in itself. The way I would explain this, guys, is that, like, even though we're going to be going from Capricorn to Aquarius to Pisces as we, oh shit, I have to be careful, as we go through the end of the year, these last 3 months. But on top of that, you know, with the Sun going connected to Mars, it's kind of like being in an Aries energy. So we're going to be going through those respective planets, but life has this excitement to it. It's got this power and this passion and this, you know, this ignited spark. And then you've also got the Venus side of it too, which is like Sun, it's like Libra energy. It's a openness. It's a beauty to it. It's a indulgence and an aesthetic nature to it as well. So life is just beautiful, fam. If you can take the time to appreciate it and build it willfully, that really could be what you make it. Oh, and by the way, yeah, so you said it wasn't feeling very capped. Like, this is really the moment. This is December 1st, guys, but I want to show you some aspects. Like, hold up. Let me put the chart on, like, the grid view so you guys can see the aspects. But the sun is afflicted as fuck right now, man. Sounds serious. I mean, it is what it is, man. But you see, you got the sun squaring up with Saturn. You got the sun squaring up with Neptune. These big red lines over here. So this last week, man, it hasn't really been, the most steady energy. You've had to work through these heavy Saturn vibes. And then also right now, the Neptune square is the most, tight. And that's really got some people spaced out or oversensitive, or, you may just feel like you're lost in the sauce on some level. The Neptune. I mean, it really depends on your personal relationship with these planets. But this is the weather right now, guys. This is the weather. So we got the sun in Capricorn. We got the moon in Capricorn waxing. We just had our new moon in Sag like a couple days ago. So that's really beautiful, guys. That's the new month astrologically. I hope you set some goals and got some direction from that energy. We got Mercury still in Sag, Venus still in Sag, Mars moved into Cap, Jupiter is in Cancer, Saturn is in Pisces, Uranus Taurus, Neptune Pisces, Pluto in Aquarius. So I can take this like a second to break it down, fam. And like, let me see a flame in the chat right quick, guys. If you're rocking with me, I haven't done this in a minute. I took a little time out of here. I saw 93 on the views. I take that as a good sign. If you know, you know. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. We are lit today, man. Let's go. Let's go. Cicada Rose, I see you. Oh my goodness. Tribal Link, Lottie, Lilith in the 8th. Yeah. Bro, if you got Lilith in the 8th, that's crazy. And you peeped that, man. I didn't even speak on it. But yeah, Lilith just moved into Sagittarius. That's important. I've been thinking about this a lot. Forgot to say it. So let's talk about the big shifts. Today is the day, guys. Blurred up. Hold up. Boom. You see the sun, the one that's like the circle. 0, Capricorn. In 7 minutes, man. Like, we just hopped into the tropical Capricorn. So beyond those people celebrating their birthday, everybody from Earth is going to be receiving the energy from the Capricorn stars. Our sun is in front of Capricorn. You see what I'm saying? So we're bringing that in. And like, when you look at your personal chart, you're going to have Capricorn somewhere in the 12. So the sun is going to be in that part of your chart. Like for me, Capricorn sits like around here. So you do want to pay attention to your own chart. If that's a lot of jargon, you're going to want to get this book. I'm trying to zoom into it. I did a whole 180 for you, but yeah, you see, that's simplified astrology behind the queen. The link is in the bio. If this is a lot of techno babble and jargon that you really want to understand, but if I'm talking too fast or whatever, I made that for you. Okay, let's get back to the chart. Back to the chart. Because it is a very personal journey at the end of the day. But the main takeaway, the main highlight is we are going through the new month, basically. While on Gregory's calendar, we go from like January to February to March to April. Astrologers really just go based on the zodiac signs. So for the astrologers out here, man, we just started the month. It's like, wake up. It's the 21st, though. Crazy. So that's 5 days from Christmas. I know a lot of you guys are celebrating, so happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Yule time for my witches. New moon just passed. So ultimately, let's talk about Capricorn for a second, because we're going to see a lot of this energy with the sun and moon today, and then Mars for the majority of this. Is that Capricorn is the goat, guys. And I don't know if you've ever interacted with a goat, But holy fucking shit, Fire family. Like, they couldn't have picked a better sign for Capricorn or a different symbol. Because one thing about goats, man, they don't give a fuck. This is what you really need to know and why it relates to Capricorn. And if you are a Capricorn, you understand what I'm saying. But goats will eat everything and they'll climb the mountain, the very top, just because. You know, goats will run headfirst into you and then chew on your clothes. The goats don't give a shit, man. The goats are the authority. You know what I mean? So Capricorn is an energy we all have in our chart. It's the 10th sign. The 10th house has a similar energy in a way, but you may have a different sign in your 10th house. But that whole energy talks about how you achieve and how you use your energy. You know, Capricorn, and it's interesting because this local chart, this is just a coincidence, guys, but really they say there are no coincidences, but my local chart has 3 degrees Aries. So we have Capricorn up in the 10th. You know, so usually that energy deals with what your goals are, what you aspire to do. Because when you're looking at the birth chart, guys, like this whole chart is you. Like that's your life. So you sit dead head in this, like dead center in the circle. Capricorn is how you leap out and even what your goals are, what you would aspire for, like your mountain, so to speak. So I think it's actually really on point. Just the way I see everything linking up is that like as we go into Capricorn, then we move into New Year's. You know, so there's some celebration, but then there's whole new goals. People have resolutions. They're thinking about their next year, their journey, and what do they want to conquer. You know what I'm saying? It's powerful stuff. And we have extra Capricorn this time, guys. Let me put it on animate too so you can see, because of course today we have a handful of planets right there. All right, lock me in, beam me up. Okay, boomski. Let's put it on like the weekly, 1 week at a time. Oh, damn. Okay, so this is, dude, I'm bugging. Okay, there we go. So that's today. And then you can see Venus moving to Capricorn next week. And then like the week after that, boom, you got Mercury. So it's all eyes on Capricorn right now, man. So what this means for all of us as we turn our wheel in 2025 is that you are going to be having higher standards. You are going to be raising the bar for yourself. You don't even need me to tell you that, because that's just kind of how the energy is working right now. It's always more, not less. It's always better, not worse. You know, life is constant movement and growth. You either participate in it or you don't. At the end of the day, that's what it is. So this is the day. This is the moment that we're in right now. If you really want to peel it back layer by layer, here we are moving forward in the new moon. Still in this new beginning energy. You got Mercury and Sag. That's the power of thinking big. Anything's possible right now, fam. And that's just the way the spirit works. We got Venus and Sag. I want to take a journey. I want to have an experience. I want new experiences. Mars in Capricorn brings this drive and this discipline. And this is one of the most powerful places for Mars. The planet of energy. Because now it's got the structure of the goat. Now it's head first. I feel like I'm in full control. I like that there's Jupiter Cancer next. You know, so letting intuition guide us. This is the prime time to really tune into this. So we talk about Saturn, the outer planets. These really are going to move so slow. We could talk about these for years to come. But ultimately, man, the stellium in Pisces right now, Saturn, Neptune, North Node, it's really all about manifesting your dreams. Everybody's challenged with this journey right now. Manifest your dreams. So be mindful what you're imagining, because that imagination, that is your gift. And you could imagine, you know, your most preferred and desired reality. You even start to create that, or you could create some bullshit. I don't recommend that. So that's my spiel. That's my astrology talk. Like I said, after I get off, I'm going to do a whole breakdown for 2026 on YouTube, and I'll move through the whole cycles and transits of the year. We're going to get into the Tarot. Okay. Boom. Yeah, my pleasure. I'm going to talk about it a lot, obviously, but one thing about that Capricorn Mars and that Mercury Sagittarius energy, it's that feeling that I can do anything and anything is possible. And that's really freaking true, but you're going to need, strategy and tactics and a plan and to take action. Okay? That's what that's about. And really the only way to grow is to raise your standards. So that's really important. And I just say the last thought on this same kind of spectrum is that before you start setting your goals for the new years, just remember your goals are for you. So taking the time to really think about the essence of what it is you think you want, and is that going to actually fulfill you? Because what you want in some way is to be fulfilled. So what we all want to feel. So we're going to get into the tarot. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm setting the intention that this really does reach the collective and help us bring integration into our life, that we receive the clarity we need from this. Blessed be. I think I will pull more oracle. I think I will do that. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow as well and get back on the schedule now that I'm not in TikTok jail and whatnot. But it's good to be back. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know the holidays are really busy for a lot of y'all, and between school and, my business and taking care of myself, it has been pretty eventful on this end too. So we'll get into it. I'm going to start with the oracle. This one sat on my shelf so long, fam. I can really feel it's like a old, you guys remember like the old computers back in the day, like that used to run Windows XP, and you would like turn on your computer and then you'd sit there and wait by it for like 5 minutes while it's showing you the blank screen. And it's like, you can hear it revving up. It's like, this thing is waking up. So we might pull one out of Hecate's first. I need to upgrade this thing's RAM. This thing has been down a minute. It's on dial-up, right? Crazy. It's like this one, I can feel just so much smoother. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Let's jump into this one. Okay, boom. Hail Hecate, goddess of the witches. Hail Hecate, maiden, mother, mistress. Hail Hecate, Propylaea of the gate. What is the message today? We have raising power, vocal magic. And ultimately, this is a collective reading, Fire Family. And the message today is finding our voice. Finding our voice. How confident are we in speaking our truth and living our truth? What does authenticity mean to you? These are the questions, right? But as a collective reading, these are also the directions. You feel me? These are the directions. And Spirit is saying to be mindful that your voice is your most powerful tool. Because as you speak, you also create. Even the thoughts that you don't speak, you also think, and they have an energy. So exercising the voice, Fire Family, is one of the most powerful things you can do to start to take control over your life. Because ultimately, beyond fulfillment, it's control that most of us really want. And I say that in a very neutral tone. Like, it's not good or bad, but I think it's cool. Like, if people want control and they're smart and responsible with their control, control will help you live a more powerful life. But this goes right back to what I was saying about, we want to know what we want, but why do we want it? Some people may want control for a bunch of bullshit reasons. And maybe it's best they don't have that, right? So you got to this is where they say you got to take what resonates in the message and leave the rest. But when it comes to this raising power, it talks about using your voice to get what you want from this life, man. 100%. Rahul said, what's good? He's raising the power. All right. So let's get into the tarot. Bro, this is like a cat and a parrot. Or a parrot in a cat's body. It's my man. Yeah, I got a new tabby. He's chill, bro. He's real chill. And I'm sure you guys know the deal. Like when you have a pet, they have a name or whatever, but then they have like a bunch of other names. His name is Rahul, but he's got... They called him Menzie when I got him, and I was like, nah, he's not a Menzie. That's crazy. Okay, Rahul. All right. I'm gonna move him just a little bit. My guy. Bro, he's vibrating and purring. He's chilling. Okay, boom. There we go. We could do it that way. That's perfect. That's better. He just kind of digging into me a little bit. All right. Have you guys ever seen some shit like this? This is crazy. I love his ass. He's so cool. All right. Boom. I got the other chair. He's like my assistant. Yes, all right. All right, let's get back to it. Because the message was using our voice. This one kind of had a jumper. The Seven of Pentacles. Man, it's patience. Do I have a labubu? I don't have a labubu. Do you guys have labubus? I don't think I understand labubu. Yeah, some cats are like that. So I have words here. I'm going to drink some water, though. I have words here. Yeah, I don't quite get it. I know some people pay big money for labubus. I've been thinking about novelty a lot. And I think that's why people do it. To feel some type of way. So I can't blame people for doing something for the novelty. Lucifer is hi. Say hi to Lucifer and to the man. Bruh, I still haven't gotten that matcha. I'm writing that shit down right in front of me. I need to make a quest. Get myself a matcha. Could be a good side quest this week. It might be my new favorite thing, right? So let's talk about the first card. Raising Power, Seven of Pentacles. This is saying that as you start to exercise your voice, consider your voice or maybe speech, magical speech, as a skill. Like if this life was a video game, you can raise the stat. But just think about that for a second. When you first start, you may not be the best at it. The Seven of Pentacles is about letting the thing grow. You know, giving it the time that it needs to become a really big, beautiful tree. And I think some of you guys have seen this in like the context of an affirmation. Like you may choose nice, positive affirmations, but it may not always feel the most empowering. It might not feel the most positive. Sometimes you can doubt what you're saying. You just got to kind of push through, keep building that skill. I love this deck, man. I haven't used this in a minute, but the Four Swords, they're laid out nice and neat. The Four Swords, that's variety. I'm so glad I pulled this deck out because, you know, with every different type of artwork, it's different messages too. And I find sometimes I get like laser focused on one type of deck, but this one is about having some variety in your plans. You know, even in context of affirmations, you're going to need a couple different affirmations. You can't just spam the same one. You know, and ultimately what people need is reassurance. They need peace to be able to connect with whatever type of mentality or habit, structure, or lifestyle they really need. They need to feel comfortable in it. So that's the Four of Swords. It's a centering energy that you use your words to speak love and life into yourself and peace into yourself. We have the world right next to it. So I'm reading into this, guys, and it's really speaking to me about the conversation we have with ourselves being the biggest thing to focus on, in how direct we communicate and how much we actually listen to ourselves. Like if we can hold ourselves accountable, if we can take our own advice, if we can actually raise our own standards. Because you might have heard me say that a couple of times, but that's really the question is, can we do that? Can you keep it real with yourself? Can you spend some time with yourself to really get clear about what it is that you want, and then tell yourself how to do it, map it out on paper, and just stick with it? Because that's the world out here, that it is in your control to live basically whatever life you want, for better or for worse. So, make it for the best and highest good of all. That's our intention. The top card is the Four of Wands. And I like this card, fam. Look at this. This honestly looks like manifesting. This is what a lot of people want. I say this so many times. It's been a minute since I've been on live, but it's like, did this shit just turn into a love reading? It might have for somebody. That maybe if that is what you want, more power to you. But to me, this reflects happiness. This reflects joy. It's a feeling of completion. Whether or not you're single is kind of a different story, or whether in your partnership or not, it's a different story. But this is the energy of being complete, of feeling like I don't need, that I've arrived, I've attained, and this is what it feels good too. That's really the key with the Four of Wands, is it feels good. It's also Venus and Aries energy. If that means anything to anybody. But let's go even deeper. Let's go into the Oracle, because ultimately this is kind of what I'm seeing is like, let me 360 this and we'll go deeper, guys. Is that ultimately a lot of people can't get what they want in this life because they don't know what it is. That's number one. So clarity is going to bring power. Indefiniteness of purpose is something that we should all focus on. What is my outcome? Actually, what do I motherfucking want? And I think another sad truth, I'm not here to bum anybody out, man, but another sad truth is some people never been asked that question. What do you want? Like, genuinely, what is it? What would you like? For some people, it's not a thought in their mind. It's always, what do I need to do? Or what should I be doing? Or what do I have to do? And that part of life is real too. Let's be honest, we got to be responsible. But at the end of the day, man, what you want matters also. I'm sorry from the first to tell you. Consider the vibrations raised. See what the Oracle card is today. Would you guys like me to rhyme everything, or would you like me to just tell you? You can do it either way. I'll play. I'm a poet. And you already knew it. No, oh fuck, I fucked it up. Going so good for about 10 seconds. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh shit. All right. What do we got? That would be really fun. I'll switch it up on you every now and then, okay? So that's the Magician. That's the origin of what we got, diversity. Sometimes you gotta let that sink in. Don't let that go over your head. Let it sink in. I feel like if I was in a museum and these were the paintings, I would stare at them for a hot minute. I'd be like, ooh. Get in her posture, I don't know if you guys ever tried this posture, but please do try that at home. Some say that's Ishtar, some say Inanna, some say Lilith. But I always want people to try this out with the vibe check. But yeah, if you move your body, you move your energy. Usually you'll do this one with your feet together, but this is a very powerful energy. The origin, the primordial goddess. Yeah. It aligns your chakras, and see how her womb is lit? I think this is really beautiful. I'm reading this with y'all. That's the beauty of a collective reading, is that Spirit is drawing our attention towards the powers of creation. And we still good. Bro, hell yeah. That each and every human is a star, and we have the power to create. So what are we going to create? Hell, all types of things. We're going to create a lot. And what I'm seeing, this is the other card that came with it, man. It was diversity in reverse. Oh, hell no. Fire family. Or hell yeah, let's figure out how we can use this. Because that doesn't sound right. That doesn't even sound right, bro. Like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, oh, no. I mean, let me tell you, bro. Diversity can be a very beautiful thing. I think it is a beautiful thing. If you want my vote, hell yeah. But I think if you were supposed to read this like a story, that's saying that every person also has a desire to be unique. And that's not a problem. That in itself is neutral. But we do need diversity because everybody's unique. So that's that same thought, just move one push forward. Everybody is an individual. We want to feel unique. But at the same time, there's this gap in the world, I think, that anybody who isn't blind could see, and even the blind could like hear about it and feel it, that the world has an inclusion problem. And last time I started speaking on this, I started getting hot and then I got my live shut down. So I'm trying to be very nonchalant today for our family and not talk about big like social issues, but this shit right here, bro. Oh, buddy. It's like it's pointing towards that energy. So just let me breathe. Then we'll jump into it. Because let me see what else I'm saying. Because we're putting a lid on that one today. We're putting a lid right there. We're not going into that. But this is telling me that, you know, as we go about the hero journey, let's start there from the beginning. You'll have to be daring to do something and break out of the normal. And that's the truth. Rahul said, hell yeah. He said, I know that shit's right. Did you hear him make his noise? Let's get in the tarot. I mean, and you guys have seen this. I think this is actually what a lot of us are going through right now. After I got out of my own stuff and started looking at the cards from a different perspective, this is what I'm seeing. Is that there's plenty of you guys that have a lot of big goals and you're taking steps towards them, but the people around you may not necessarily know how to support you, or maybe it might feel like they don't support for some reason. And that shit can be rough, man. Let's be honest. It can be rough, especially if you're expecting the support. Especially if you're expecting that support, then it gets disappointing. As an optimist, I would say that a lot of the people that don't clap for their friends or, you know, maybe seem to be not supporting, sometimes they're afraid of losing the people. And that does come from love. Not to say it makes it right, not to say it makes it wrong, but ultimately what I'm getting human to human is try not to need people's support so much. See if you can rely on your own support. And perhaps needing the support of others may be some of the problem. That's what I'm looking at. Is that somebody wants something unique, but they're not willing to stand out to do it. You want to be exceptional, but you're not willing to be the exception. Like, that's going to have to change. Like, you want something different from the rest of the people, but you also want to be like the rest of the people. That doesn't work that way. In your dreams, bitch, you know, you could do that in your imagination. But by definition, if you want to be exceptional, you are the exception to the rule. And I'm also getting this energy that sometimes in order to find out what you actually want, you may need a little bit of time by yourself to deprogram from just what we learn from each other, whether it's good or bad. Sometimes you just need space to be in your own energy for discernment. I think the word is differentiation. Like differentiate is a verb. So you can make yourself different from other people. Differentiate. Differentiation. Say that 10 times fast. So we got the Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles, my friends. And these are character types. And ultimately, I love this. It makes reading the cards so much more simple. I don't know why I just felt so deeply connected to this live. Like, no joke. Like, it felt like, you guys ever played a video game and there's aim assist? Like it brings your controller to a target. That's why I felt with this live. I'm sorry for breaking the fourth wall so much. I'm taking my apology back. Thank you very much. You didn't need that. So anyway, the reason this is cool is because the court cards show a different type of person. This shows me that you're working on the type of person you are. And what type of person might that be? A person who's 10 times more assertive, more clear, more direct, and also big ball and shot calling. Bro, look at these. Is that a Bitcoin? What the fuck is he holding? That's a lot of money, sir. Yeah. And this is beautiful. This is acting so swift and direct because you have all the resources. This is living life unlimited. That's what I'm seeing, Fire Family. Living life unlimited, like it's creative mode. Like it's never a question, can I? Yes, I can. Always yes. Can I? Yes, I can do anything I put my mind to. Simple. That's the archetype. That's the energy. Say it with me. I know I can do anything I put my mind to. 3 times. I know I can do anything I put my mind to. Like we were talking about this earlier. Need affirmations. I know I can do anything I put my mind to. And I encourage you to feel it. Connect that into your body. I'm seeing that. So this almost feels like a 2026 reading, guys, given the context. I talked a lot at the beginning about the astrology, but I kind of want to simplify it too to say that this is kind of like 2026, like starting the new year. We turn the wheel. What's good, fam? Oh my goodness, bro. Dude, he's geeked, Fire Family. Oh my goodness. He is geeked today. It's the hat. This is Rahu and he is geeked. Okay. Okay. Yeah. He loves me and the hat, guys. He's like, bro, he's like latched on like a crocodile to the hat. It's crazy. He's chomping down on that shit. Careful. Careful, dude. Okay. Bro, being a menace. Okay, cool. But we still good, Fire Family. We're still good. Okay. Breathing it right. Okay. Back to the energy, man. Dude, I was meditating earlier. He was geeked. He was geeked. I was getting in and out of it. So the Knight, the King of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. So for 2026, I see this is going to be a good year. I don't know about you guys, but I think it was a good year in 2025. Was that an orb? It looked like an orb. That could have been cat hair, but it looked very orb-like. Did y'all see that shit? It went like... All right. Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles, Three of Cups. The energy, the vibration right now is that you move with clarity, simplicity. You live life abundantly. You enjoy it to the best of your ability, and good friends this year as well. I was looking at the Knight of Swords like travel. For a lot of people, this could be a lot of planes and stamping up the passport. Or maybe you're taking a lot more road trips this year, or just taking the time to really explore a little bit and adventure. And ultimately, the Knight, as you know, it charges fast and forward. And this is in the mental world, that sword. So I see with this 2026, guys, it's going to feel like time is getting faster a little bit. I know some of us already kind of feeling this way already. They're like, damn, the days are just kind of, holy shit, it's just blurring, because there's so much to be involved in, so much to be working on, so much to be aware of. It's a lot to do with, but it's like with this King of Pentacles, also there's this stability. It's not overstimulating. It's grounded, it's simple, it's sovereign, it's peaceful. It's super peaceful. It feels unshakable. Like there's a lot of chaos in the world, a lot of bullshit in the world. He said, oh, hell no. A lot of bullshit. But ultimately, this is that feeling of, I know I can handle it. Not only can I do what I put my mind to, I'll be cool no matter what's going on. It's not the size of the problem. It's how how I respond and how I can deal with it, how I navigate it. It's that simple. And the Three of Cups out here is the value of community. I mean, look at these people. They're enjoying each other's company. So the Three of Cups out here says, be mindful in this winter season as we turn to 2026, who your friends are, where your support is, and who you can turn to receive love and connection. People that care about you. That's what that's about, Fire Family. And I'm grateful to be back, man. I love you guys. I care about y'all. And I love the community that we build. They say, know who your friends are. Know where your social circle is. Know who you can depend on. Know who your people are. And don't forget to enjoy your damn life, man. Because I want to tell you, these first two cards, they're very building energy. Like this one has more of an exploring and this one has more of a building energy. They're very vast and expansive. So you don't want to miss the joy. You don't want to miss, like, you know, get to the top of the mountain and be like, damn, there was a whole journey. I wasn't even paying attention, you know? Enjoy the journey as you go through it, okay? And keep growing. Like, this is a growth mindset. I love this, man. This looks like successful friends. Check me out. I was looking at the two on the right now. This is like you and your friends celebrating success. I love this reading, Fire Family. This is beautiful. It's not a bullshit New Year's Eve party that you wake up from hungover and regretting. It's like, damn, we're all celebrating something really special because we just had a really good year and we're going to make a whole new year. A friend group of creators. This is what it is, Fire Family. It's a group of creators that you have people that can inspire you as well, where you're not the smartest person in every room. Okay? That's really important. You guys know. If you're the smartest person, who could you learn from? Consider the vibrations raised. We're going to get into the next oracle. Because what I want to say to the collective is congratulations on all the growth that you went through this year. Because I know there were really high highs and some low lows. But you still good. You still made it through. Sometimes you were like, damn, am I gonna? Yeah, you did. You did that shit. Easy, man. Easy. And it's like beyond what you have. Think about who you are, dude. What you've become. How you've built the character that you have now. How much wisdom you have. How much resourcefulness you have. You've grown a lot and you've brought a lot of joy to the world. Can't keep a gangster down, straight up. I'm just reading these cards, man. So this says that this is like purely logical. If that resonates with you, that this next year is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. You're going to learn so much. You're going to explore a lot. You're going to travel, see a lot of things. You're going to get very much more skilled in your realm. You're going to get richer, healthier, happier. So good to see you, Summer. Just better in all regards, fam. It's just better across the board. And your understanding of security is going to deepen as well. It is in your collective, yeah. And I can speak on this for the year as well, because this is Jupiter's energy in one sign per year. Jupiter Cancer is going to bless a lot of us, guys. And it's not even just about the money you make, but you making your money make you more money. You investing your money into education and assets. Two things really simple, guys. What do we invest in? Education and assets. Our mind is our best tool, so we invest in that, and then we buy things that can make us more money. Education and assets. That's how we stay in the King of Pentacles. It's very simple. It's protocol. It's having the parameters, but the discipline to follow through on them too. It's not emotional. It's just it's science. It's very math. It's very simple. It's on the phone. It's your stock portfolio. It's cryptocurrency. It's high value skills. It's creating your business. It's creating your brand. It's you generating income streams, making another one, reinvest. It's simple. Buy assets. Don't buy liabilities. It's simple, fam. It's just the discipline. But you having it, it's like simplify things, man. Keep it simple and have fun. Easy, man. So I say it's going to be a prosperous year. It's going to be a really fun year. The only thing that I could really advise against is being distracted as I look at these 3 cards, because ultimately the middle, let me show you the 3 at the same time. The middle is the goal. It's the King of Pentacles. There's the throne. It's gold. There's prosperity. There's everything you want. The 3 of Pentacles could look like drinking, drugs, distractions, people trying to pull you off your path for whatever reason. And then this Knight of Swords could just be you kind of getting lost in your own sauce at times too. All right. He got a little too close to the flame. I was like, nah, brother, you gotta chill, bro. So lock in is all I'm saying. Just be focused, all right? It's 11-11. I want you guys to imagine getting everything you want from life, but feeling good about it too. 11-11. Getting everything you want, fam. Like using that imagination for what it's for. Paint that picture for a sec. And I want you to feel good about it and turn that feeling up for a sec. Thank the universe for that experience. And then, Fire Family, we'll take a breath in and just send it off so we can feel the peace, the release of knowing it's done. With the thank you, universe. I appreciate all the good things. Amazing. That's how I use 11-11, guys, straight up. But look at the oracle cards. We got guidance and beginnings. The new moon, which was just the other day. So how crazy. It's pretty suspicious, if you ask me. You just had a new moon. Interesting. Hey, fam. And it says guidance also, Fire Family. So you got to take these together. Spirit saying, don't go alone. You're going to need a guide. You're going to need some help. But here's the good news, Fire Family. Everybody has spirit guides. You said me? Yeah, you, especially you. You have spirit guides. I have spirit guides. My cat has spirit guides. Yeah, nobody's alone in this world, no matter how weird or fucked up it might get at times, fam. How do you connect with your spirit guides? You just call them. You just got to ask. You just got to say, hey, spirit, I could use some help. Guide me in this new moon cycle. And you can take this on a spiritual level, Fire Family, but you could also take it on a physical level. I would take it on both levels, personally, that we call on spirit, we invite the presence, and then we also know who our mentors are. And I mean plural, mentors. It's to who you can learn from. Like, you can't be the smartest person in the room. You could, let's be real, you just wouldn't learn so much, and that's not what we're looking for. We want to grow. We're all about that, guys, right? Yes or no? So it's important to have a plethora of mentors because you're a multidimensional person. You want to have success in health and fitness. You want to have success in your business. You want to have success in your relationships. You want to have success in your personal life. You want to have success in your spirituality. You want to have success in all parts of your life. Because why the fuck not? You know? Let's go. So, we're thinking about the elements a lot. Balancing your life. We got the Page of Pentacles. The quality you're going to need. It's so crazy, bro. We got 2 kings in the middle. This is weird. The quality you're going to need this year, my friend, is discipline. 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 Either discipline is also akin to self-control. Can you follow your own directions? You see, a lot of people can't succeed because they say, oh, I'm not going to listen to anybody. Nobody's gonna tell me shit. But also, I ain't gonna tell me shit either. I got me fucked up trying to tell me what to do. Mm-mm. That's not a growth attitude. That's not a growth mindset. And I feel that. I'm speaking from experience. I'm throwing myself under the bus. It's the human in us. So what's the solution? There's a few ways to approach it. Your answers are welcome, by the way, Fire Family. We can learn together. What I've learned is you get a lot further. For number one, you get a lot further in life with love. Oh yeah. If you can find a way to love your routine or growth, it's a little bit easier. It's like a simple attitude shift. I get to rather than I have to. You know, that's an easy one. Let's look at the tarot, shall we? Shall we look at the messages? I think we should. Let's do it. Let's do it. Is this a collective read? Yeah, it is. Let's do it. All right, guys. What does it say? The page of, I'm too high, Pentacles. Dude, I got 2 L's today. Let's go. All right, boomski. So this one is about discipline. The Page of Pentacles is about planting seeds, Fire Family. It's really about showing up. It's about showing up. All right. It's about not underestimating what you can do over time. This is, I don't know who told me this. Like, it's a cool thought. I did not come up with this, but a lot of people will overestimate what they could do in a day, but then they'll underestimate what they could get done in about a week or a month or a year. So the Page of Pentacles also talks about patience. The patience, it's that energy of showing up, Fire Family, that just like the simple work can be the most profound. And also, dude, I had like, oh my God, I had an epiphany. Dude, I'm geeking off the magic right now, no cap. But I have been pondering the orb. If you know, you know, fam. So let me show you guys that on the right side, we have the lapis. All right. I'm breaking the 4th wall. But on the left, we have the jade. We've been pondering this orb on this side. All right. Well, shit. No, you're just going to blow somebody's mind. Like the Kabbalists are going to love this. But then I was thinking about, oh, shit. Does that mean that we're on the Wheel of Fortune path? I think it does. Okay. They said a magician never reveals his secrets. I kind of showed somebody something, but hey. Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. That's all I'm trying to say. And so what are we going to do with this? Because the Page of Pentacles, let me tell you guys, it's not the sexiest energy. It's not like the most swipe right. You wouldn't always super like that shit, but like the Page of Pentacles, here's my thesis, like why you want this energy. I'm going to sell you on the Page of Pentacles, making you anxious with the flame. I'm a trained professional. Don't worry. I do this. Don't worry. The Page of Pentacles is about compound growth. Now, what the fuck does that mean? I kind of was talking about this already, guys, but it's like, while showing up every day might not sound the most exciting, when you're able to put in the energy, that's going to equate to growth. And then when that growth is put back into the growth, it gets better and better and better and better and better. It's crazy. You ever played the snake game where you're like that little dot and you eat another dot and you get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then all of a sudden you're just like eating the fuck out of all the dots so fast, you just got better. Yeah, Cap is very compounding. Exactly right, Lara. It's like maximalization. It's full send. That's what this is about. But I also wanted to say, this is why I kind of spoke on that Wheel of Fortune, is that Page of Pentacles, well, like, let's use an example of somebody's life. It's like you might have a job and you might have 8 hours a day to be at the job. And while you're there, you have to be present and you are bound to the location. And, you know, there is that type of sacrifice to it as well. But ultimately, you know how much you're going to get paid. But also then there's different opportunity. Like, let's say you work with the public. You know, you might meet someone just per chance being at your job. And it could change your life too. I'm just trying to say the universe also does work in some mysterious ways. So just being in the right place, right time is a real thing sometimes. So showing up is part of success. And the more you work, the luckier you get. That's just kind of how it goes. So we got the King of Swords. The King of Swords really, I'm going to break it down simple, guys, because this was right on top of the guidance card, which says that after you figure out what you want to do, find the person who's already done it. Listen to what they say. You'll get there too. Simple. And you're never done learning. So this is like the big fish. You study from the masters. You learn from the best and you could become the best or even better. It's not always about being the best, but I will be attesting to, for some people's Capricorn energy, they want to be the best at what they do. And if that's you, I support it. I say go for it, fam. Some people, that is the target. They need to be motivated enough to do anything. To say that if I'm not going to be the best at it, why would I do it? That's how some people approach things, man. Yeah. And even if you can't be the best in the world, Fire Family, I think there's something beautiful about being the best that you could be at something. And that's a beautiful goal in itself too. That's beautiful too. So we got the Six of Cups also. And this, to me, has always meant partnership. And here we have it in this card as well. That the mentor relationship is a very intimate and personal thing, where you learn from your teachers, but they learn from you. And that ultimately that you can work with the people that you're inspired by. Like this gift, well, like, I almost use Michael Jackson as an example. It's like rest in peace. But let's say like you grew up watching Miley Cyrus or something. I'm just thinking about my childhood, or Justin Bieber or whatever, if those were your idols, you know, and then you kept singing, you kept making music, and then all of a sudden, years down the road, you're making music with them, right? Could be like that. That you could get on the same level of the idols that you work with, or that you admire, the people that have inspired you, you could start to inspire them, or you might just cross paths organically. It's the crazy thing, Fire Family. And I use the example of like, you know, the job, because I've seen it in my work as well, where like over some years of just being on TikTok, just being present, the algorithm will connect you to crazy types of people from all over the world for all types of reasons. And those could be the most, you know, valuable relationships that you'll ever have. They could be like lifetime friends. The internet's kind of crazy, man, how you can meet anybody. I'm going to wrap the reading up on this level, okay, guys? Because I'm going to do that video before I go to bed. But I hope this reading helps somebody today. I'll see you guys tomorrow as well for collective readings and get back into personals. If you guys want a personal reading, all I'm offering right now is private readings. So you can do that right now through the link in the bio. It'll come as a video. What's good, goddess? Yeah, I think so, Summer. That was the plan. I think so. So we have dedication in reverse, guys. Devotee in reverse. And I think there's something very, you know, artful about setting a goal, because a goal needs to be challenging enough that it actually makes you grow a little bit. Like, let me put it this way, Fire Family. Like, let's say that you are going to finish college because you're in college. You know, that is technically a goal, but you don't have to write it down because it's something you're already invested in and you're going to do it anyway. Like, I could use a better example. Let's say that you're 30, you're going to turn 31. Turning 31 shouldn't be a goal, even though it's not a bad thing to celebrate, if I'm being honest. I hope that's making sense. Like, a goal should stretch you, but at the same time, sometimes a goal can be so big that it's hard to get motivated, or it's hard to get started, or you may just not do it in general. Or maybe you do pursue it and it's difficult and the obstacles are going to be more challenging than you anticipated. So there's a lot of ways to really frame this before you get started, because Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference, you know? If you set a mediocre goal or like a little goal, it's going to be easier to hit it. And I'm not going to tell you that there's no benefit of stacking wins, because ultimately this is something I've been practicing, stacking the wins. I think you should have smaller goals along the way so you can really get the momentum and build excitement and keep doubling down. But ultimately, you do want to have big targets at the same time. That's my position. Big enough that it would scare you a little bit. Big enough that it actually is a stretch, but not so much risk that it would just fuck your life up if you needed to pivot. Okay? But dedication in reverse, this is really what I'm seeing in the very back of the spread, is that saying that some of us already kind of have the goals. We've already decided what we want, and maybe have already invested in mentorship or invested in knowledge, but it's just like not putting it into practice, not doing the work. Dedication in reverse. And I said it before, I could say it again. Like, if this was really simplified, the message you need to take is that the quality is discipline, or the skill is discipline. The work is discipline. I love this message, guys, and here's why. Because when we go off our separate ways and we set our personal goals, we're going to be going in different directions oftentimes, and that's cool, and have different things we want. But if we can focus on a meta skill, meta, M-E-T-A, this skill contains a couple different skills. Developing this quality will help us in a lot of other arenas. That's why I'm excited about it. It's kind of idealism, but then we'll apply it to reality. Discipline, 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 discipline. So let me kind of put the framework in your head, and then you can run with it. The idea is get with the program. You probably heard this shit before, but just get with the program. So what is the program? I say, fuck are you asking me for? It's your life. You were supposed to create the program. Damn. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Can I see some fire emojis? If the vibration was raised today, you create the program. And you stick with the program. Cool, I'm seeing it. We are lit today. Here's the thing also, guys. I feel like when I forgot this, it got tricky. Is that you get the program, get with the program, but the program does what it does, right? So here's the thing. Let me take a step back from this. This is our pyramid, right? We're scheming, right? Yeah. So you direct your life through the program, but then you become a different person because of the program. And because you're a different person, you have to reprogram the program. It's like a triangle. Create the program, get with it, reprogram the program. Because ultimately, it's about the path that you're on. That's how you control your life. It's through the habits. And then, see, that's the framework. Let's start breaking it down. So then you say, okay, now when do I wake up then? I have to do these things in my day. So I wake up at this time, and then I do this, and I group this together. And everything has intention. So you're able to get your tasks done. Whether it's practical work or the imaginatory work or creative work or just idle work, you get to do it all because it's a lifestyle by your design. A lifestyle by your design. We talked about this in Simplified Magic, guys, but discipline is the key to freedom. That's sovereignty. The earth element is all about sovereignty. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles. Discipline is the key to freedom. Okay? We all got 24 hours. The thing is, man, this universe is very intelligent. And I know a lot of you guys have seen this, but let me just kind of put this position out there that the universe wouldn't give you dreams and aspirations and these visions that excite you and feel good for you if you weren't able to manifest it in some way, form, or fashion. Whether it's the exact motion picture in your head or it's a symbol that you end up experiencing some other way in your life, the universe is not malevolent like that, just to taunt you with those images. No, there's a reason for it, especially if you've been having it recur over your life. If you have a dream, so to speak, it's for a goddamn reason, man. It's about your personal journey. Queen of Wands energy, man. That's what I'm seeing. And the Queen of Wands also reminds us that there's something very personal about life and unique about each of us. And through that realization, we can give ourselves permission to really do what we want to do with full presence and embodiment, not questioning our character, not questioning, other people's thoughts, opinions, and judgment. Not just free financially and physically, creating your way in the world that way, but also emotionally and spiritually, knowing that you are in the space that you're meant to be in, not questioning, the universe at all turns, because you know that you co-created this. You wanted this. It was a collaborative effort, but you did your part. The universe gives you signs, you take steps. It's a co-creation. We got the Chariot, the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. It's going to say, like, I'm giving you the 2026 reading, guys. There's going to be times on your path where you're going to get distracted or you may want to give up. Don't fucking do it. Double down. Pretend like 2025 was just prep for you coming back in swinging this year. I'm talking turn it up, Capricorn. Like, really take some time, because it's going to be happy holidays, man. Celebrate your Yule. Have fun with your family and your loved ones. Celebrate whatever you do, Christmas, whatever. Have fun, can't stop, won't stop. But check me out, guys. Before we turn the calendar, okay? Get really clear and do a little spiritual work so you can discern, who am I, what do I want, and what are my goals? And what type of person do I need to be to reach these goals? And then what's the program? And then you stick with the program. Last oracle card is the Journey. The Journey. Bro, look at the bottom of this deck. This is the 10 of Swords. He looks wrecked, bro. Somebody said 2025, never again. Oh, hell no, bro. We never gonna do that shit again. I mean, and you're right. It's every experience is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, Fire Family. We have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is the last card. So wherever you're going, Fire Family, put some love into it. Put some love into it. Love what you're doing. Okay? Love yourself. Love the journey. Love the people that you meet. Love this world. Set your boundaries. Love yourself as much as you love everybody else. Make sure you are also a priority in your partnerships. And we can only meet ourselves as far as we meet people. So we need others within this world to help us understand who we really are also, guys. So keep that in mind. That partnership means working together. A relationship could be a total distraction. A partnership is not a distraction. A relationship could be a distraction. Y'all clocking that? Do you hear what I'm saying? This is the last cards, fam, is that when you connect with somebody, you're going on a trip. You go on a rocket ship, you go wherever the fuck. Y'all sail together, man. You got to make sure that you both are clear on the destination. Honey, can you read this map? Where are we going? Okay. I thought we were going to China. Hell no. It's that type of energy. Are you willing to steer the boat? Are we doing shifts? What are we doing? How are we going to collaborate? And this speaks to the Venus conjunction with the Sun as we turn over this year. There's a lot of glow turning into 2026 in this want to be partnered and connected. This openness on the journey. Because I'm reading this in a couple of different ways. It's about somebody is finding love, maybe already deeply invested in a romantic relationship. Maybe somebody is finally getting to the point where they feel like they're open for it, ready to take that journey. I see another dimension of falling deeply in love with yourself, learning to love yourself as much as you would want to love somebody else. Take it how it resonates. It's the love journey. It's beautiful. The Two of Cups. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to jump on the YouTube and get this astrology video broken down. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's good to be back. I really do appreciate you guys kicking it with me, knocking the dust off these cards. It's Mr. Mark. Mr. Meyer with the fire, here to take the collective vibe higher. Our sole intention is to reconcile all paradox with love and truth. I love you. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Brush your hair. Happy Yule.